Hello everyone, I am Dr. Fawad, and in this course I will teach you the very extremely basic things that you need to know before you work in MATLAB as an expert. So after the completion of this course, you will be able to work individually without the support of any colleague or any instructor in MATLAB, and you will be able to implement all your projects, all your assignments in MATLAB with a very good presentation and very good results. So first of all, I will tell you the very basic introduction to the common windows that you can see within the MATLAB. So when you open the MATLAB, you will see that this is just an interface. Within this interface, you will know that at the top left corner, it has been written that MATLAB R 2018A. So I'm using this version. You can use any version of the MATLAB. There are many MATLAB versions available online. You can download it and you can install it. Installation procedure is available on YouTube, so you can follow any YouTube video to install the MATLAB. So I'm using MATLAB 2018A. At this moment, MATLAB 2020A is also released, but I'm using 18 version of the software. So you need to install this version from the YouTube video, download it from the any online available database. You can see there are many type of apps available within the MATLAB. So all these apps are for different type of the applications. Like these are the machine learning apps, these are the maths and statistics and optimization app, control system, automotive designs. You can develop your own app and you can promote that app, and the network company will include that app if it is very uh, applicable to some scope, some field. So you can create your own app also in MATLAB. So it is just simple, but you can use the default app for your um, some type of assignment or some type of work. So there are many apps which MATLAB developers have included in this. The MATLAB company has included in this software. There are many plot tools, and this is the home page. This is the current folder where my MATLAB script will be stored. So within this folder, the MATLAB script will be stored. So I'm not going to go into the detail of the process of the creation of MATLAB script at this stage. At this stage, just you need just to know that what are all these things about. This is the workspace. The workspace store all the variables, structures, objects, and each and every type of stuff that you will be using in the future of your software during the software development. So if you are using any type of variable and stuffs, it will be stored over here. I will show you that how you can create a variable and how it will be shown over here. So uh, this is the command window. You can type any type of command and it will start working as you press the enter button in your keyboard. For example, I'm going to create a variable a and I'm going to store a value like the value 7 over there. This is semicolon. So when I press the button of from the keyboard, so their variable has been created. The name of the variable is a and the value that is stored within this variable is 7. If you double click this variable, you will see the complete detail. Like this is a dimension of 1 cross 1 and the data type is double and the value is stored at 1 cross 1 position and the value is 7. So I'm going to close this the description or the detail of this variable. and I'm going to create another variable b, which is 8. So again another variable have been created. I'm going to create another variable c, and I'm going to store the sum of these two, uh, a and b in c, and you can see the result over here. So if I want to get the result at the command window, so I will remove the semicolon and I will get the result over here. The semicolon is just to stop MATLAB to show the immediate result of each and every instruction. For example, if I apply the semicolon, this instruction will execute and the result will not be shown at the command window. The result is stored in variable c, but it has not been shown over here. If I am not using the semicolon, then after the execution of this instruction, the result have been shown immediately. So when you are working in MATLAB, use the semicolon to close each and every instruction. This will improve the performance of your code. The MATLAB will process your data. After the completion of the process each instruction, the result will not be displayed immediately, but it will be stored. And after the completion of all the overall process, the final result that which you want to display mm, will only be shown. So this process of using semicolon will improve the performance in terms of time for your code. So now I will show you that how you can create a matrix in MATLAB. I'm going to overwrite a previous variable, which is a. You can see it over here. I'm going to overwrite it, and I'm going to store some more values. I'm going to create a matrix. So these are the brackets of the matrix: 1 2 semicolon 3 4 3 and 5. So the first two values, 1 and 2, represent the first row of the matrix, and 3 and 5 represent the second row of the matrix. I'm not using a semicolon over here so that immediate result can be shown in the command window. You can see that I have created a matrix A, and these two variables, these two values represent the first row, and the other two values, that are 3 and 5, represent the second row. The first column and the second column can be seen that the first 1 and 3 represent the first column, and the 2 and 5 represent the second column. So this semicolon can divide the values, that how many terms can be, like for example I'm going to create the third column over here, and I will include some more values. Now you can see that before the semicolon and after semicolon there are three values, so there are 3 columns and there are 2 rows, just only 1 2 3 and 4 3 5 7. These two represent 2 different rows. I'm going to create another variable that is like 5 6 and 9 5. This is the first matrix A, which was having 2 rows and 3 columns, so the dimensionality of that matrix was 2 cross 3. When I created the second matrix with the dimensionality of 2 cross 2, when I created these both variables in the command window, the previous values of A and B have been replaced. It has changed. Now since the dimensionality of both A and B are not similar, so I cannot add these two matrices with each other. If I run this command, C is equal to A plus B, I will get some error in my command window. This is the error. It shows that the matrix dimensions must agree. So before doing any type of operation, I cannot multiply these two. You can see that the dimensionality is not suitable for the multiplication, so the result is somewhat not satisfying. But if I do it like that, b is equal to c static a, I get the result because the number of columns in b and the number of rows in a both are equal. So the product b static a is possible while a static b is not possible. I'm going to create another variable d, and I'm going to store two values. This is a 2 cross 2 dimensional matrix. Now I'm going to multiply b with d, and the result is 69, 79, 72, 90. I can add b with d. I can subtract d from b. I can multiply b with d, but if I do it in a different way, like the matrix b was 5 6 9 5 and the matrix d was 3 5 9 9, but if I do it like that, c is equal to b dot static d, the result, sorry, I have typed f, so the result will be different. Previously when I multiplied b with d, the result was that 69, 79, 72 and 90, but when I multiplied b with d with the dot operator, then the result is different. So it is, if you verify it, it is not the vector product, it's just a dot product. 5 multiplied by 3 is equal to 15, 6 multiplied by 5 is equal to 30, 9 multiplied by 9 is equal to 81, 5 multiplied by 9 is equal to 45. So point to point multiplication is possible when I use the dot over here. You can see the content of each matrix or each variable over here. Like the first matrix A was having 2 rows and 3 columns, so you can see that is in this Excel sheet. The position first row and first column, the value is 1, first row and second column, the value is 2, first row and third column, the value is 3. So this is the status of the variables. You can see, check out the b, you can check out the result stored in c. So you can within the workspace you can do whatever you want. You can also create some variable over here, like I'm creating a variable h over here. The name of this variable is h and the value stored is 0. There is nothing, just a 0 value stored over here. I can change the content from by changing the values over here. Whatever the content you want to include over here is just like an Excel sheet, and the result will be stored over here. You can see that there are 4 rows and 2 columns, and the data type of each value is double, and the dimensionality which have been shown over here you can see. Now I'm going to clear the command window. I will type CLC. The command window is clear, but still the content of each value is stored in the workspace, so I can recall it by typing the name of that variable over here. Like I'm typing C, so the result have been obtained. If I type C and semicolon, so there is no result. If I type D, I will get the result. I can clear it by CLC. Now you will be thinking that how we can clear the content of the workspace. So I will type clear A. So the A have been deleted. When I type clear B, so there is no B in the workspace. When I type clear all variable will be cleared at once. So I will show you that how you can store a character. These were previously there were some integer value. Now I'm going to store a character b in the variable a. So you will have to type the single quotation after the variable name. Now you can see that the representation of the variable is different. Here is C and H that has been written, and the value B is stored in the within the variable A. Like if I type k is equal to 2, 3, you can see that it is just a different type of shape than the shape of the character stored in the variable A. So the shape uh, of the variable in the workspace differs when you are going to store some different type of value within there. So this is just a very basic introduction. Within the second lecture I will show you how you can create structures, how you can define structures, and how you can access the values within the structure. So these were just the very basic things that you must know in order to do complex things in MATLAB. uh, Thank you so much.